Ow. Hello and welcome back to Yoni the Trailers. It's so good to see you again. I've missed you so much. What's on today's plate? It's a remake of the classic South Korean trailer, Oldboy. But this one's directed by Spike Lee, the famous director of the original Kings of Comedy and Kobe Doing Work, and a bunch of other stuff. I didn't have time to read his Wikipedia page. Let's check it out. Which way do I? Oh yeah, this way. That was way bloodier than the original Kings of Comedy. Boom! Right off the bat, we see our logos, Film District and Good Universe. But what's this? The sound they play under it is the beep 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 of what sounds like a Casio watch, or maybe a G-Shock. I don't know. And then we see our main character waking up, which is how 99% of trailers start, and how 100% of days start. What's different about this guy's day is that he's locked in a hotel room with some guy watching him on a security camera with like a lot of TVs. How many TVs are you gonna need to watch the same image? What are you, a Best Buy? So then I'm starting to get the impression that this is not a hotel room, but a prison cell. And he's all like walking around the room, he's like, hey, I don't wanna be here. And he opens the curtains for a window. It's not a window, it's a shitty motel painting. And then he's like, hey, don't want to be here. And then boom, you find out it's 1993. That changes everything. So you're like, oh my God, this is like a few years ago. And then just when he's freaking out even more, a little slot opens up and someone slips him some food. Milk, orange juice, mouthwash, and what appears to be chopsticks. Talk about some shitty room service. Oh right, he's being held captive against his will in a prison cell, not a hotel room. Sorry. Totally forgot there for a second. Actually, if you think about it in that way, it's a pretty good deal. So he's all like, hey, get me out of here, please. I just don't want to be here held forever. And then boom, the TV turns on. So he's like, might as well watch some TV. You know, an exercise show, a boxing match, a news report saying that he's the prime suspect in his wife's murder. Just some lazy Sunday afternoon TV. And then for some reason, he gets mad about this and punches everything, like the wall, and smashes his head against that same wall. I mean, what are you supposed to do when you're stuck in a hotel room? Right, prison. So he watches more TV. And what does he do? He watches the worst moments in American history. Buddy, you got a TV, there's so many better things on, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Or, I don't know, World Series of Poker. That's so much better than Hurricane Katrina footage. So he's so filled with rage that he works out till the year 2013. So the years have gone by and he looks like Rob Zombie, but he still watches TV. And what's on the boob tube this time? It's footage of an interview with his daughter, and she's all like, I guess I could forgive my dad for murdering my mom. Maybe. And then for some reason, he's affected by that too. Hey, if I were you, I would stay clear from the Notebook. Then, just as expected, a suitcase opens up in the middle of a field, and he's in it with his haircut, a slick suit, and a whole wad of cash. What? And then he looks in the distance and sees a girl with a yellow umbrella all the way in the middle of the woods. Oh, that makes sense. So what's a guy supposed to do? He's been locked in a room for 20 years. He goes to his good old friend, Christopher Moltisanti, who's got like long hair this time. And he's like, hey, you gotta help me. And he's all like, I haven't seen you in 20 years. Why would I help you? Because that's what happens. And then for some reason, the main character is sleeping. And then he wakes up and he sees the girl. And he goes like, I don't like you because I don't trust you. Who are you? And she's like, you can trust me. You can trust me. And he's like, okay, fine. Because that's what happens. So then he gets a phone call from a guy without a face. Two questions about this. One, when did you have time to take this photo of this guy with no face and, you know, make it your background? And B, who answers blocked phone calls? No one does that. Also, look, I know you've been in captivity for like 20 years, but you should upgrade to the new iOS. I'm just saying. So then the man without a face tells him, if you ever want to see your daughter again, answer these two questions. One, why did I hold you captive? And two, why did I let you go? Duh. That's exactly what he wants to know. You're an idiot. And then he's walking around with a hammer. Buddy, you gotta find your daughter. There's no time to fix things around the house. You got, oh, wait. Oh God. Oh, he just booped. He booped him in the head with the hammer. He booped him real hard. And then he starts booping people all over the place. Booping a guy over here, booping a guy over there, booping a girl over there. Why are you having sex right now? You have to find your daughter. You've been held captive for 20 years. Oh, I guess that makes sense. And then after he's done having sex, he goes on a booping rampage. Oh yes, nobody is safe from this man's boops. And then we see that Samuel L. Jackson's in this movie. Great, what's he gonna do? He's gonna line a table and have some cutting marks around his neck. You know what that means? Dude's about to get booped. Just when we think the trailer ends on a cliffhanger with no information whatsoever, we see our main character sitting at a table ordering Chinese food. And then it ends. Okay, so there wasn't any explosions or car flips, but there was major boopage. I'm talking hammer to the head. You don't see that often unless you're a carpenter. I'm gonna have to give this 4 Yonis out of 5. Booped it, booped it, booped it, booped it real hard. Well, that's today's episode. I'll see you guys later. Be careful of those hammers. Hey, I just got some news that every single person on this earth has subscribed to this channel besides you. Don't be a fool. Subscribe. Right over here in the subscribe button, you can press it and then boom, all of a sudden you're with everybody in the world. Conforming is awesome. If you want to see some old episodes, right here, look at these 2 little squares. Just click on that and you get to see old episodes of this old mug. Good old Yoni Time. That's right, official Yoni Time. I gotta go.